Americans. I'm some guy named Rob. Welcome to the Forget 2016 campaign. Folks, it's already time to forget. You know, most of us already know who we're going to vote for. Forget the preliminaries. We know who's going to win them. Forget the millions upon millions. Oh, let me check that fact. Forget the $7 billion that were spent on presidential campaigns in 2012. Forget the billions and billions of dollars are going to be wasted to try to sway this small percentage of undecided and perhaps dim-witted folks who only believe what they're told. Forget that it's not that small of a percentage. You know, most of you know for a fact who you're going to be voting for. Forget the campaign coverage. Forget the political rhetoric, which equates to nothing. Forget the election day promises. They are sweet, stolen kisses from a lying lover's lips. History teaches us nothing, if not this. Forget the Facebook squabbles. Forget the talk shows and the newspapers. And forget the YouTube pre-ads and the endless commercials. All just modern-day gladiatorial fistfights, fit and neatly tied only for our entertainment. With no blood, just ugly words, half-truths, disingenuous polls with made-up statistics. You know, I hear that 72.8% of all statistics are made up on the spot, but you can check me on that later. In fact, let's turn off the computer and the handheld all together. Let's light a candle, say a prayer, let's go for a drive, play a board game with the kids. Go meet your wife-to-be in a coffee shop. She's the pretty one in the corner smiling at you. Go see a live show. Tip your local musicians. Write a song. Volunteer at the mission. Go to bed early. All of these are better ways to spend your precious time. Forget 2016. Forget the ideology that one candidate is any better than the other one, or that either one will actually follow through on their campaign promises. If politicians were even remotely interested in quickly accomplishing their well-made goals, then most of the issues would already have been resolved, wouldn't they? And we wouldn't still be arguing over the same political stumbling blocks as we were in the last campaign trail, or for that matter, the same ones that our parents argued over. Let's just, in turn, see them as figureheads and puppets, and ask yourself, who, look toward the money, is pulling the strings, because that's the person or corporation in power. That's the person or people making the decisions about our future. Forget 2016. Ask yourselves, in a big city, which building is taller? Is it the churches? No. Is it the governments? No. Is it the banks? Yeah. You know, I used to tell kids, you can grow up and be the president one day if you work really hard and stay honest. Now I just tell them, you work really hard, you save your money, and one day you can buy your very own president. $7 billion. I don't have $7 billion. I don't even have $1 billion. Do you have $1 billion? Who's got that kind of money to throw around? So let's forget how many homeless people that would have fed. Let's forget how many lives that would have changed and saved and made better. But listen, here's a tip. Whoever wins, pray for them. Not your team? Did your team lose? Well, too bad. It's America. That's still going to be your leader. Don't like it? Well, have you considered Mexico? Yeah, I could probably sneak you over the border. Well, for a price. Forget the post-election trash-talking and the red-faced arguments with quasi-friends, the following and unfollowing frenzy on social media that never seems to end. Go vote, yes, absolutely. Learn as much as you can first about each candidate. That's opinions, voting records, voting styles, history, as well as seeing who their big campaign contributors are. But don't trust a commercial to tell you the truth. That's not what they're designed to do. Having said that, if your heart really is to see change in the world, positive change, then you need to make like Gandhi and go be the change in the world that you want to see. Get involved with local and regional politics. Be an honest voice of reason in your culture. And, you know, maybe there's still a chance to change the world. Maybe you can say, make a difference for your community. Even if it seems like the world is falling to pieces around you, remember, changing one changes many. You know, it's funny. We're taught to walk on the right side of the halls in school. We're told to drive on the right side of the road. I've seen people stand in line for hours to go on a 3-minute ride. I find that people are raised to be cattle, but I believe we were born to be free. I'm some guy named Rob, and I endorse this message. Forget 2016.